What's going on, guys? Welcome back to BlackTideTV, bringing you the best of all things gaming and Call of Duty Black Ops 3 content Monday to Friday. Today we've got a new golden weapon review for you. We are kicking off Tier 4 with the SVG-100 Sniper Rifle. This was one of the guns that got voted in last week or the week before. There will be a new Twitter poll going out right after this video goes live with some new options for Tier 4, some weapons that we want to cover next on the channel. Those weapons include the Argus, the 48 Dredge, the ICR-1, and the Vesper. So make sure you head over to my Twitter page at BlackTideTV when you're done here and vote on the next golden weapon review. If you don't have Twitter, you can just head right down to the comment section and vote down there as well. Really, if you want to vote on both, I don't care. I'll count them both as separate votes, and you'll just have a better chance of getting the weapon that you want to see coming up next. So make sure you're voting in the comment section and on my Twitter page. We've got the Argus, the 48 Dredge, the ICR-1, and the Vesper. Now, we're kicking this Tier 4 off with the SVG-100 Sniper Rifle, and it is the slowest yet most powerful sniper rifle in the entire game. It is going to deal a one-shot kill to pretty much every body part. I think the only thing it won't get you a one-shot kill on is if you hit somebody in the foot or if you hit somebody in the hands, but I'm pretty sure it's just the feet, might be the hands too, but this is almost always going to be a one-shot kill. It's an incredibly powerful sniper rifle, but it does suffer from a lot of slower statistics like slower reload speed, slower aim down sight speed, slower sprint in and out times. So basically running from a sprint to aiming down sights right away, and from going from aiming down sights to sprinting right away, it's going to be a little bit slower than other sniper rifles. It's slower, just sprint speed in general, it's slower, and it doesn't have any auto aim or aim assist because it's a bolt action sniper rifle. And apart from the RSA Interdiction DLC sniper rifle, the bolt actions in this game do not have auto aim. So it's a bolt action sniper rifle, as I just said, and it's got a very slow rechamber speed as well. It's got a nice clear optic though, the standard optic that you get on the sniper rifle, despite me using a thermal sight in this game, and I'm actually going to prefer the thermal sight in some situations. It does have a very nice standard optic kind of scope, and it's got a very nice, it's got a bright orange dot in the middle of the standard scope, which makes it pretty easy to get your targets in order. So despite being the slowest sniper rifle in the entire game, I would actually say that the SVG is extremely competitive in quick scoping. In the quick scoping scene, the SVG is actually very, very competitive. I actually think this is my favorite sniper rifle in the game to quick scope with. It's probably one of my favorite snipers in the game altogether. I think I like the sniper a little bit better than the Locust. It takes a little bit more work to get used to, and to really, you got to practice with it a lot, but it just seems better in my hands because it's always a one-shot kill, or almost always a one-shot kill, whereas with the Locust you get hit markers and stuff all the time and it drives you crazy. It's just nice to be able to use a weapon that you know, like, I can shoot that guy and he's gonna die. I don't need to worry about being prepared to fire another shot and getting my accuracy on for another shot. It's like, this is a real life sniper rifle. If I shoot somebody, they're pretty much going to die no matter what. So that's what's really great about the sniper rifle, and that's why it's so good in the quick scoping scene. It's got massive stopping power. It's got bullet penetration higher than any other sniper rifle. It's basically a guaranteed kill in the hands of an accurate sniper. If you're really accurate, if you're 100% that you're going to hit that guy, you're going to hit him, you're going to kill him. But you just got to make sure when you're using the sniper rifle, you got to make sure you know where the enemies are coming from. If you get surprised and you're trying to quick scope with the sniper rifle, you're probably going to die because it takes so long to aim down the sights and it takes so long to rechamber if you do miss your original shot. So you kind of got to know where your enemies are coming from. You got to be aware of their location, and you got to be kind of aiming down the sights before they get to that area. So if you know that they're going to come out that door, start ADSing as they're coming out the door. Don't wait for them to come out the door and then ADS. So we aren't all god tier sniper rifles. We aren't all god tier snipers when it comes to Call of Duty. We're not in phase. So don't expect to pick up this sniper rifle and just be crazy and go off like a madman and get like a 50-0 game with a sniper rifle. It's not going to happen. Like, you really need to practice with all of the snipers in this game, especially the SVG and Locust, because I said they don't have aim assist in this game, which is a little bit tricky to get used to. So you got to be 100% dedicated to your sniper rifles in this game. You can't just pick it up for the first game and say, oh, I did crappy, why would I ever use a sniper rifle again? Like, no, you have to use the sniper rifles consistently. You need to really practice with them, get good with them, and then you're gonna start enjoying them a lot more. On top of that, you should just have fun while you're using sniper rifles in this game, especially the SVG. Don't take your sniper gameplays and stuff like that too seriously. Try and go for some crazy shots that you don't think you can get, and you might surprise yourself. Like, if you see a guy that's like jumping around on the other side of the map, and you decide to just jump up and go for a crazy quick scope across the map jump shot, you might want to actually try that, and you might get that kill, and it'll make you feel really good about yourself. Like I said, the SVG is a one-shot kill pretty much in any situation, so it's going to be a lot nicer on you. It's going to make you feel really good about yourself. When you hit an enemy, when you do a 360 no-scope and kill an enemy across the map by luck, and you hit him and you kill him, you're going to feel great. Whereas if you're using the Locust or something else, you might do that and get a hit marker, and then you just be like, fuck my life, because I just got a hit marker off a 360 no-scope across the map for the last kill of the game or whatever, like, and you get a hit marker, it just drives you nuts. The SVG is not going to do that to you. SVG is a lot more forgiving, and it's a lot more fun to use because you know that you're going to get kills. You can go for crazy shots, you can go for wall bangs, and you can go for all this crazy stuff that you might not get with other sniper rifles, and you're actually going to have a way better time with it. So use the SVG and have a fun time. Go for some shots that you don't think you could actually make, and you might surprise yourself, and you might actually trick yourself into becoming a better sniper. So, like I said, it's just an amazing sniper rifle, and I highly suggest that you use it just for fun even. You don't need to try and be a god tier sniper rifle with the SVG. Just use it for fun, have a good time, and you're going to enjoy yourself a lot. So, let's talk about how you might like to use it and how you're going to build a class around it. So the SVG works wonders in Team Deathmatch or any objective-based game mode. You can basically use it in anything. Just try it and specify what game mode you're playing by your sniper style. So if you like to run and gun, Team Deathmatch or something else fast-paced would be really awesome. So fast-paced, I would say something like maybe Hardpoint, because the spawns are constantly changing, you're always running around. Maybe Capture the Flag or Uplink, because you're always going to be running around engaging enemies in different areas. That would be good for a run and gun kind of quick scoping sniper rifle, or sniper I should say. And if you're more of the camp it out, old man, quote-unquote old man sniper, hard scoping, kind of sitting at the back of the map, which there is nothing wrong with. If you do that, that's legitimate sniping, and I commend you. But people like to do that, and I'm not going to complain about it. But if you are going to do that, make sure you're playing the right game modes, and the game modes that are going to help you in getting kills like that. So play Domination, play Safeguard, game modes that have a central objective and fixed spawns. So you know where the enemies are coming from, you know where the enemies are going to. You can stack up in an area where you can control the map, and you don't have to worry about somebody coming around and surprising you all of a sudden. You can kind of get into like a pinpoint position where you can just channel the entire enemy team through that area, and you can just snipe them for days. So make sure you're doing that. If you are an old man, quote-unquote old man sniper, there's not really a great word for it in the community. Like, there's quick scoping, and then there's, if I say hard scoping, people are going to get pissed off. If I say old man sniping, people are going to get pissed off. If I say actual sniping, people are going to get pissed off. So if you're just that kind of sniper that likes to ADS and just wait for enemies, just make sure you're playing a game mode that suits that. As for a class build, you'll also need to consult your sniper style. So I'd say for run and gunning, you might want to use more stealth and speed perks like Fast Hands, Hardwired, Ghost, Afterburner, Blast Suppressor, and you're going to want to consider bringing combat axes, dual wield secondaries as backup weapons, just in case you bite off more than you can chew, you run into an area where you can't snipe everybody. You're going to want something to back yourself up. If you're a stationary sniper, you're going to want to use stuff like trip mines, shock charges, a secondary to deal with up-close enemies. You can use an overkill secondary if you want. You can use an SMG, like the LCAR 9 SMG secondary weapon. Like anything like that. You're definitely going to want to use stealth and defensive perks as well. So like Flak Jacket, Tactical Mask, Hardwired, and Cold-Blooded are really great for stationary snipers. Now, I like to run a lot of attachments on my SVG. Well, sometimes I like to run a lot of attachments, sometimes I don't like to run any attachments, but when I'm running a lot of attachments, I kind of stack up on a ton. I don't stack up on a ton of perks, so the weapon is a little bit more it's just the play style that I use, basically, is what I'm trying to say, is that sometimes I like to run a lot of attachments, so my class is a little more bare bones, and that's totally okay too. If that's what you like to do, if you like to run a lot of attachments, there's nothing wrong with that, and I would definitely say go for that, and use a lot of attachments if you want, and use less perks. Just make sure you're using the right perks for your play style. Specialists should also reflect your sniper style, so like gravity spikes, ripper, heatwave, kinetic armor for run and gun snipers, and stuff like vision pulse, glitch, hive, the active camo for stationary snipers are really great. Now the part that you've all been waiting for, let's talk about attachments. I've got two variants for you today, the Hellfire Golden variant, which you're seeing in the gameplay here, and a Dark Matter variant, which we've talked about in previous Golden Weapon reviews, which I'm going to start doing in some, where if I've changed my opinion based on how I'm using the weapon, I've kind of come up with different attachment options for sniper rifle, or for sniper rifles, for weapons, and this sniper rifle happens to be one of them. Now, the Dark Matter variant may surprise you, but let's start with the Hellfire variant. The Hellfire variant was built for more of a stationary playstyle when I was less comfortable with the sniping in this game. So I was using a thermal sight for better target acquisition. I was using the suppressor to stay off the radar at the minimal penalty of loss of wall penetration. You should always use a suppressor on your sniper rifles in this game. I'm using rapid fire to get some more quicker follow-up shots on some enemies in case I needed to engage 2 or more enemies at once. And I have fast mags as well because the reload speed is just heinous on this gun. As far as my Dark Matter variant goes, I'm using the SVG bare bones on a class filled with 6 perks. So I don't have any attachments on it when I'm using it now. I just like to run around and just have a fun time with it. I load up on perks, and it's just, like I said, I'm just having fun with the sniper rifle when I do that. I'm not really taking it too seriously. I'm just running around trying to get shots across the map and stuff, and it's just fun. I'm just having a fun time with it because it's a sniper rifle, and in the end, it's a video game. You're supposed to be having fun. Don't take it too seriously. I just don't put any attachments on. I load up on a ton of weird different perks, and I just kind of run around and go off, and that's what I like to do with my Dark Matter variant. That's what's so great about the SVG and some other snipers in this game, is that they're already so great on their own that you don't really need attachments. It's more or less, if you want attachments, you can use them. That being said, you should always use the suppressor on your sniper rifles. That's it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about the SVG-100 in the comment section down below. Head over to @BlackTideTV on Twitter and the comment section in this video to vote on your next vote on what weapon you want to see in the next Golden Weapon review. Hit the like button, subscribe for more awesome content every Monday to Friday, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching.